Okay, build a positive church experience for you and your viewers. Choose who can participate. Okay, I mean, we are Democrats. We want everyone to participate. So, apa, fish ndefa, elo nachibuka. Nachibuka quickly nasambako. Nachilalako 2 pools. Number, fish na so for me to wake up. Mpilivolaka pona. Oh, yes. This is echintu ankane nsendechi ngandea ku gym. Echimotolo nsendechi so ngana ku gym. If I finish water in this, then I know I'm good. So bane na tufika kale nishitama elections ni inoina tia ni to sense elefia. Let's be serious. All those of you who are contesting, get serious and start engaging people. Let's make sure that we campaign. Now, first things first, I want to reiterate my position. Most of you might think, hey, Daddy is not consistent. Daddy, nimuserera kwa kawa. Hey, Daddy postulates and whatever. You have your own reasons for saying that. But I want to tell you, 2026, I am supporting President Hakainde Hichilema. Unconditionally. Whether Hakainde Hichilema Valensumina, whether Hakainde Hichilema recognizes me, whether whatever, I am supporting President Hakainde Hichilema. And I'm not changing. So if you are thinking that, no, next week or Shani, you will see me change from that position, I am not changing. I'm supporting President Hakainde Hichilema. And of course, I'm supporting UPND. Because Hakainde Hichilema cannot rule without MPs, without councillors and mayors, as well as council chairpersons. So I'm supporting UPND. However, apart from Hakainde Hichilema, in the constituencies, I will be seriously looking at who is contesting. I'll be looking at quality. It is not just a matter of supporting at your point to know UPND nka support. Some of you may be UPND, but you have not performed. Some of you may be UPND, but you are not good people. You don't love people. So I'm not going to support those candidates that are obviously, explicitly useless. I'm not going to support that. So don't get confused where in certain instances I'm going to support maybe an independent, or I'm going to support maybe a guy who is even socialist. Even if socialist, there will be people that I will say uyu muntu sana, because that is what plural politics is all about. You need to criticize, to critically look at the candidate that is standing. Even Hakainde Hichilema, I'm not just supporting Hakainde Hichilema from nowhere. I have critically looked at him. If Hakainde Hichilema was was not better than others, I would have supported somebody else. If there was somebody that was better than Hakainde Hichilema, I would have supported that one. Don't think of to say no. Tayari alefo kuwela whatever. It's not about that. It's not about that. Ine kuno naikala na alikala. Ine kuno naikala na alikala. I'm telling you, na alikala. Na alikala. Bushamula munapo renzo somba. Baba beva rivalisa tampokuwa tinanikane kwati lishuru ya pena. Tayari, must come back. Let's sign deportation. Babika pa social media. Mwambo kula signa. Mule sign online. Tayari abwele kuisa. No, I'm here. So ine kuna yadi katika. Echo mfuwa kofe maafu chapwa. Lupia chapwa. All I need lupia. That's all. All I need lupia. Tapali fimbi for mfuaya kuno. In all I need lupia. Ngani kwato lupia. I can stay here as long as I want. I can stay here as long as I want. You will never see me. Wakanchite deported yo bamboshanishi. They will never deport me here. I can stay here. Kutina afuta na kuno kuine. All I need lupia. And you would be a fool to think that no, Hakainde Hichilema, I'm supporting Hakainde Hichilema because he is giving me money or you give me money. I mean, you all know. You know, Hakainde Hichilema, Hakainde Hichilema kampero rupia. That is another story. So all I need is karupia. So even if I wanted to support somebody else, all I will be pleading is to say, mwebantu, mwana monofu mwalansungako, na lami support. Mwana monofu mwalansungako. And I'm sure a number of people would want my support. A number of people want my support, that's for sure. A number of people want my support. And some of you are very disappointed, even as you are watching, you are disappointed. How can he be supporting Hakainde Hichilema? It is my choice. It is my choice, and I've scrutinized Hakainde Hichilema that in 2026, this year, we don't have anybody other than Hakainde Hichilema. Na mweva lesa waida. It's just a wishful thinking. It is just a wishful thinking. Once mweva lesa waida, it is a wishful thinking, a far wishful thinking. You know, miles away. You don't need to be told that there is no one who stands out better than Hakainde Hichilema. You don't need to be told. If you are thinking, if you are ngapale formule mona tiyoba nani tapali. Ati you are a beggar chure yue. Mwaishe. Mwaishe we ati you are a beggar. Uilo le shefe na we mune na ime. I'm a skilled laborer, my friend. I'm a skilled laborer. Skilled laborer. Skilled laborer ine. So Hakainde Hichilema alepita. Hakainde Hichilema alepita. Muila tuishika noku tuishika. Save yourself from heartache. Kala na tampo kulanda. Save yourself from heartaches. Hakainde Hichilema is going through. None of these people are going to go through. Awe tapali. Imwe tapali. Imwe. Mwila ivepa. Tuila ivepa bane. Hakainde Hichilema alepita. So save yourself from heartache. Yama elections yade isa. Just make sure, go out there, vote for President Hakainde Hichilema. I will be giving more reasons. Why we should vote for Hakainde Hichilema. Between now and the election time, I will be giving you reasons why we should vote for Hakainde Hichilema. I will give you reasons. But Hakainde Hichilema alipita. And afuire fie apita. Elo akapita. Hakainde Hichilema is going through. And he must go through. And he will go through. That is the fact. No doubt about it. But kumbyuku mwikaba confused. Ngana support you atawe apande support you. Don't get confused. No. Members of parliament, yes, my priority is UPND members of parliament. My priority is, the council chairpersons, the mayors, and the whatever councillors. I will support them. But I will be scrutinizing. And my scrutiny, tekalu pia fie yo, because bambina bamba kale kwati wale nshita. Batari, ini nkwatako kashingoko, ndefo kumitumina, so that munsapote kwa. Nde chita scrutinizing. Tekalu pia fia, ile nshiri muntu wako bati yo, wala mpela kalupia, and then I'll come here and support you. I'll only support you if really I see that you're a good candidate. That is when I will support you. If I think that you are not a good candidate, I will not come here and campaign for you. Some of you na mwambako ukunje bate, support this one, support this one, support this one. Vamo wadanda no kulanda awe, ndefo kumitumina ka something. Tefo yava. Tefo mbomba. I will only come here and support you if I strongly believe within my heart that you are a good candidate. Then I will support you. My daughter is saying network is bad here. You see? So, I will support different people based on, my assessment of who they are. Not just like that. I'm going to support only those that I believe that they are going to save people. That is what I'm going to do. And then, for example, one good example I'll give you, Kumunali, I'm supporting Thomas Sipalo. I'm giving you an example. Kumunali, I'm supporting Thomas Sipalo. I don't care. Wakavika kova UPND. I don't care because I know Mposha akabwererako. I know they were going to adopt Mposha, but I'm supporting Thomas Sipalo. Mweba Kumunali constituency ni Thomas Sipalo. I'm giving you an example. And don't say, no, Thomas Sipalo has given you, Thomas Sipalo, yes, he's my friend. Thomas Sipalo, I know that guy can deliver. Those are guys that have struggled through life, and be where they are out of hard work. Be where they are out of love for the people. Sipalo, if you all know, Sipalo, difficult. Those are guys about kale batampa bale ngwemd bale luisha kirikit up to today. So I'm supporting Sipalo because I've got confidence in him. So kuna nika ndesapota Thomas Sipalo, and I will be coming here every day. But now Thomas Sipalo, you must support Hakainde Hichilema. Thomas Sipalo, you should support Hakainde Hichilema. When you start going out there and campaigning, start campaigning for Hakainde Hichilema. I hope by UPND they can adopt you. But if they don't adopt you, still go in there and campaign for Hakainde Hichilema. Go in there and campaign for Hakainde Hichilema. And that is the condition. Whether uwe nani ngana kusapota, ufilo wa support Hakainde Hichilema. Ufilo wa support Hakainde Hichilema. My support in exchange kusupport Hakainde Hichilema. I'm not going to support those who are not supporting Hakainde Hichilema. So whether uveshani katushumu mkala fishova mwebene, you should support Hakainde Hichilema because Hakainde Hichilema ekateka. Hakainde Hichilema is continuing. Hakainde Hichilema must continue. Hakainde Hichilema will continue. So kusapota Hakainde Hichilema spaloko nga wayako munali campaign for Hakainde Hichilema. Now, in UPND at the moment, by the way, before I go there, I just want to make a passing comment. The Ghanaian president, Nablausi and everything. It was intriguing to see how the members of parliament stood up in solidarity of their president. You can imagine, did you see them? I don't know if it's today or yesterday. They all wore that fugu cloth, and they were showing solidarity. They were showing solidarity to their president. That is nice, I admired their patriotism. I admired, how they stood up for their president. I think that is the spirit that we should have. So if it was Hakainde Hichilema who went somewhere and the people are bashing him, you would have seen Zambians joining in and whatever. But Ghanaians, they have stood up defending their president. That is what patriotism should be. That is patriotism. They have been really standing up, fighting for their president. Nganifuewo, I doubt we would put up such a fight. I think even if we have our differences, but at a certain level, we must show solidarity to our country. We must show patriotism. We must show patriotism. And for them to grant you asylum, they scrutinize, they subject you to so many due diligence, if I could put it that way. They check you and what, but you can see I wrote so many documents, whatever, I had so many interviews, but no, at no point did I say Hakainde Hichilema is a bad guy. No, at no point did I say, no, our country is very bad. No, there is no democracy. Never. My documents, I'm sure one day they will be publicized somewhere. Some of you will come across them. You will see. And they were asking me sometimes to say, but how come you seem to be, to have a soft spot for your president? And I used to tell them, I'm a patriot. I'm a Zambian. I can be far away. I can be out of Zambia today. But eventually I'll go back to Zambia. And if I am aspiring for leadership, I cannot be speaking bad of my country. I cannot be tainting the image of my country. I cannot. So some of you shock me. You go on a pedestal and speak so negative of our country, speak so negative. We can have our differences, but to feel to at a certain level, we become felicitous in what we say about our country. We become felicitous at what we say about our country. So I was very happy. Anyway, that was just a by the way. But now, getting back to our UPND. By UPND, I know that in UPND, there is a plague, a leadership plague. Kuli action, nishna yita chan, vaita chan. Kuli kwati wulwele, uwishile. Uli onse alefo kuiminina. Mu UPND. We know this. A lot of people, it's like everyone wants to stand. And you're not even considering whether Ulipo is doing well or not. You are not. Na muimafe kwatini makanta, like locust in a field of katushinga ni rice. Na muimafe uli onse alefo kuiminina. Yes, my brothers and sisters, there is nothing wrong to aspire for leadership. There is nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong to aspire for an elective position. There is nothing wrong. But what you have to remember is that if you don't moderate your ambitions, you will lose it. You will all lose it. Va UPND, ndefo mumfuikishe. Abengi mulefo okwiminina. Many of you want to contest. Many of you want to contest. Na imafe ni fever, ni leadership fever. Leadership fever. Uli apale fo kwiminina. Now, I am saying, all of you, hold on. Because ngatamuli careful, bonse mwala lusa. Mungu mfuikishe wino. If you are not careful, bonse mwala lusa. If all of you are going to, not to restrain yourself, not to consider others, you just say, no, it has to be me. You end up losing. All of you. Atifia kutintana fila lepuka. Ifya kutintana fila lepuka. If you kirikiti muledonsana chala lepuka. And once mwala shala pofi. So, vamunyinane, I'm asking you, my brothers and sisters, I am asking you that can you moderate yourselves? Can you moderate yourselves? And have discipline. Ndemilo mbawa UPND. Nga mkosefati yo, ninebo mfilo kwiminina. You will end up losing everything. Imwewe nemweka. So, be very, very careful. Ninji shibabe ngimule fo kwiminina. Ala kuli leadership fever. Uli onsale fo kwiminina. You are better off remaining in power than losing power. You are better off. Kaisa Zulu ndamubukisha sana. It's better to lose a position than to lose power. It is better to lose a position than to lose power. So nga mufipange that no, I need this position. You will end up losing power because you'll be focusing on, this position, and yet power will slip through your fingers. So mutekanye sana wino ba UPND na mipapata. If you look at the opposition, particularly PF, if you are on PF, kulwila ama positions. If you are on PF, ukulwila ama positions. That is what destroyed PF. The moment everyone wanted to stand, that is what destroyed PF. Now, whenever you will lose power if you are going to focus on, no, it has to be me. You will lose power like that. Let us be moderate. Let us moderate our ambitions. And let us be disciplined to follow what the leadership will say. If they don't adopt you, please, I'm going my way, whatever. You will lose. But when you are losing, you might split the votes. And when you split the votes, definitely you are giving chance to somebody else to come in. You are splitting the votes. So be very careful not to split the votes. Then I want to say to the UPND leadership, ama elections na yambakali. Campaign na yambakali. Can you already start managing people? Be proactive. Don't allow people adopt. We can't adopt this person. Don't allow them to go at length in campaigning. Don't allow them. Some of these people, speak to them way before the nomination comes up. Be very proactive. Mwema leaders, be very proactive. Some of these people na mwana tuyute tumuchite adopt. Mwana lechita campaign. Muiteni pambali. and talk to that person. Don't allow people to lose money, and then at the end of the day, we are not adopting you, because they will be disgruntled. These are the people that are going to contest as independents, or these are the people that are going to decampaign UPND. So be proactive, be very proactive. And in that respect, I want to talk about Chawama Chawama constituency. You know, Chawama constituency is very important. And by UPND, you should make sure that you win Chawama constituency. You need to win Chawama constituency. And of course, Lusaka as a district, we must win. We must win the constituencies there. And Chawama is one of those. Kanyama, Lusaka Central, Mandevu, you must select good candidates to go and contest. Even this Thomas Sipalo I'm talking about, he is my friend, but he's very strong, that guy. It wouldn't be wrong to approach Thomas Sipalo and, co-opt him, entice him to contest on UPND. It wouldn't be wrong. But anyway, getting back to Chawama, we must get it. We must get it. You can't lose twice in Chawama. You can't lose twice in Chawama. And, I saw some people who are trying to analyze, to say, no, Chawama is PF, whatever. Chawama is not PF. Chawama is not PF. Go and look at the votes that UPND gets in Chawama. UPND gets good votes in Chawama. So you cannot tell me, no, it is predominantly PF, it is predominantly PF. Yes, Edgar Lungu came from there. But even when Edgar Lungu himself won, he didn't win, with a huge margin. No. UPND got votes there. Even when Tassila won, Tassila got 35, I don't know if it's 35 or 38 votes. The UPND candidate got about 20-something thousand votes. I mean, that is huge. That is huge. In about 52, I think it was, the turnout was about 52%. 52% out of a constituency which has got about, I think it has about 138 voters, registered voters. And then the turnout is 52. If it is 52%, and you get 20%, the other one gets you get 20,000 votes, the other one gets 30,000 votes. That is good. That is good. You can't say it's predominantly UPND. But you need to flip Chawama. You need to win Chawama. You need to win Chawama. So, in the previous elections, we lost that election, and we know a number of reasons that were advanced. We know some of the reasons which were advanced. We know. So, we cannot make the same mistake. We cannot make the same mistake. I am not saying Morgan is a bad candidate. Morgan is not a good leader. Morgan, don't think that I'm saying you are a bad leader. Morgan, you are a zealous and generous leader. You are a zealous and generous leader. But truth be told, it might not be a good idea to feature Morgan in Chawama again. It might not be good. It might not be good from my perspective. It might not be good to feature Morgan again in Chawama. And I'm talking about this based on the sentiments that came from the people. Based on the sentiments that came from the people. Yes, Morgan is a zealous leader, very energetic leader and everything. But contesting in Chawama might be risky. That is the truth. Contesting Morgan again in Chawama might be risky. He just lost an election. So he lost an election. He lost an election when it was a by-election. When, the state machinery was there. When, everyone went into Chawama to campaign. He lost an election. Just that noise which was made, and he lost, it is still in the minds of the people. Psychologically, vantu vakalimuona Morgan as a loser. Psychologically, and people don't want to lose. And people don't also want to associate with themselves with a loser. They don't want. It is too early to take back Morgan there because he just lost an election recently. It is not good. I'm not saying Morgan is not a good leader. No, he's a good leader. He's a good leader. But please consider the psychological status of the people. This guy just lost an election. There was noise, and we were talking about it. The whole country was on standstill, waiting to hear the results of Chawama. The people of Chawama, they didn't sleep, remember, they didn't sleep. So when Morgan lost, it registered in their minds. And to take him back there, it might be risky. So, in my view, he's very strong. He has got a strong footing there. He has got a strong footing. Now, if you allow him to continue campaigning and everything, and then at the end of the day, you say, no, Morgan, you are not going to contest. You know how Morgan is. This is why you ended up even giving him a nomination this time around. This is why you nominated him. You nominated him because he was going to contest as an independent. And if he was going to contest as an independent, he was going to split votes. Even in 2020, even this year, if Morgan is not going to be managed, he goes and contests as an independent, he's going to split votes. And you can be rest assured that UPND cannot win. You can be rest assured of that. So, talking about being proactive, these are the kind of people that you need to call aside and discuss with him. Government is big. There are many positions in government where people like Morgan can save. There are many positions. And this is what I also want to tell you, to some of you, my brothers and sisters, that you want to contest. You have to remember that if you are not considered, or you can give chance for somebody else, knowing that, you can have another chance in government. You can have another position. That is why it is important to keep power. Because when you have power, you have a chance of serving at different levels. So a person like Morgan, you need to talk to this guy. Unless you want him to go and stand there, then allow him to continue campaigning. Otherwise, call Morgan. And I'm just using Morgan as an example. And I'm using him as an example because there was a by-election recently there. Call him, engage him, offer him something, tell him that, look, this is government. We can consider you at such a position. He can do a lot, that man. He's a politician. He's a heavy politician. He's a heavyweight politician. Morgan is a heavyweight politician. He can serve at different positions. I don't want to mention positions, but if I were to whisper to Hakainde Hichilema, I can already tell him where Morgan can be used properly. He can be used properly. He can serve properly. But I am giving as an example. There are many other people who want to contest. They want to contest in some of these areas. They want to contest even when they know that there is an incumbent. I've got friends of mine who I want to campaign for, who have told me that they want to contest an election in whatever area. And because there is an incumbent there, I'm reluctant to come out here and campaign for them. I am giving respect to the incumbent who is there. Because when there is an incumbent, the first choice should be the incumbent, unless the incumbent has failed. But the first choice should be the incumbent, unless he has failed. If he has failed, then you have a reason to bring in another person. So I am being reluctant to talk about some of my good friends. I wish I could mention some of them, but I don't want to mention them because where they have expressed interest, I find that there is a UPND candidate already. And I'm trying to make assessment. Should this person go away? Should a new person come in? So I'm considering these kind of situations. So there are many of these people, and these people, some of them, where we know that really here we don't need to change. Don't allow another person to go and start campaigning. Don't. And whoever expresses that, talk to them. Talk to them. Talk to them. Let them know that as long as UPND is in power, you have an opportunity, you have a chance of serving at different levels. And by the way, it is not only UPND members. Government is big. UPND. But I'm expecting to be part of government. So, UPND. No, government is not only for UPND. Government is for all Zambians. Government is for all Zambians. So, no. Unless our party. Even in UPND, you can have an opportunity to save government. So don't be repulsive. Don't be repulsive of Hakainde Hichilema, thinking to say, no, Hakainde Hichilema cannot give you a position. Hakainde Hichilema can give you a position, even if you were PF, even if you were whatever. Le roba le dina UPND. Teba UPND vene. Aba funa le UPND kutari. Aba le dina ngana tintampo kwa sonta uyu. Vengi. Nabamutati bamutati teba UPND. Bamutati teba UPND. Awo bamutati bali bamubuteko. He's in government. So even yourselves, muipata Hakainde Hichilema, I cannot vote for Hakainde Hichilema. Neither wish, but Hakainde Hichilema is doing well. But just because you want a position, you start decampaigning Hakainde Hichilema. Campaign for Hakainde Hichilema, even if Hakainde Hichilema, you are not UPND. Campaign. You never know. I'm campaigning for him, I'm not UPND. And I've got hope that I will also be in government. So why can't you do the same? Why can't you do the same? I'm not UPND. So, but Hakainde Hichilema is the best candidate. So even if you are not UPND, support Hakainde Hichilema. Support Hakainde Hichilema. Even if you are hoping that no Shanchana, some of us, I can assure you that some of you, I'll be advocating for you is to identify good people that can help Hakainde Hichilema to deliver. Because Zambia is for all of us. Zambia is for all of us. So I'm insisting to say, moderate your ambitions. Be patient. Be patient. If you are kutintana, fila lepuka. So Mwema leaders, please be proactive. But still, I also want to say this to the leaders. Mwema leaders na imwe, lekeni mingalato against your own. Lekeni mingalato against your own. Lekeni mingalato against each other. Lekeni. By UPND, I wish I could start pointing out at apa. But no, mbande mishamo, because I don't want to wash debt linen in public. But I know that you leaders mu UPND, mulaichaye mingalato. You have been playing in mingalato against each other. You have been setting up your friends for failure. You have been setting them up for failure. Mwichitefyo. This is the time to unite. This is the time to work together. Some of these people that you want to elbow out, they are heavyweights. Some of these people that you want to elbow out, they are heavyweights. And tonight, I am talking for my brother, Frank Tayari. I am talking for him because I know Amapange Mukwete. I know Amapange Mukwete. You are busy talking against Frank Tayari. Ningumfo tulimbusha kirikiti na tufika na tunje bawe kunankane kundola centro kundola centro kuchingola awe bana muichitefyo. And I am speaking for Frank Tayari. Frank Tayari is my brother. Is Frank Tayari, Tayari. Not that we share the same father. No, we don't share the same father. But, he's my brother. That's all I can tell you. I can't go in details to finish. We share the same surname with Frank Tayari. We share the same surname. But not that we are born from the same father. No. But he is a brother. Just like Chipoka Mulenga is a brother. Just like Jack Mwimbu is a brother. Just like Gary Nkombo is a brother. He is my brother. It is in that context that I'm saying. He's my brother. So don't get confused to say, no. They are blood brothers. No, they are born from the same father. No, it is not like that. We don't share the same father, but we share the surname. About that, I will not go in details to talk about that. We share the same surname. He's a brother. And Frank Tayari, me and Frank Tayari, we don't talk. The last time I met Frank Tayari, it was in a barber shop, Pananikane, pa East Park, some time back. And we just greeted each other. We are always on opposing sides. Me and Frank Tayari, we are always on opposing sides. I've never supported Frank Tayari. But I stand for justice. So, if I see that there is an injustice, I will support that person. I'm talking about Frank Tayari. Even Frank Tayari, wherever he is, he's getting shocked to say, Chafuma Kuisechi, what is going on? How come this guy is talking about me? Yes, I'm talking about Frank Tayari because I have heard Tumangwingwi here and there. That's why I'm talking about it. And I'm using Frank Tayari, to also express the same sentiment on other members of parliament, on other UPND leaders. Obo mulefo kumo utumboyo. Obo mule chita set up for failure. You shouldn't do that. Promote unity, starting from the secretariat, going to the provincial levels, to the provincial leadership. Can you promote unity? Don't show favoritism. In some of these provinces, leaders have explicitly, openly shown that no, they are supporting this one. They are supporting this one. Leaders are eating money to say they are going to adopt these people. And they are using the name of Hakainde Hichilema. No, President Valefoayo. I can tell you, I will tell you, with full authority, I can tell you, let no one cheat you, let no one come to you and say, Hakainde Hichilema has appointed me. Woofy. Don't listen to anyone who no, the president wants me. Don't listen to anyone that no, the president you don't. Hakainde Hichilema does not operate like that. Hakainde Hichilema does not operate like that. It doesn't operate like that. No, Hakainde Hichilema efo mulebe pa kukopa beltu, kofo mule chita. na mwamba maliashi no kuli list kukopa belt na tumfa kwali wa listi mkwete na mkwata listi mlepitamo uyu walefuaya bufi and waka inde ichilema. I know you are listening. Take this opportunity to tell them, when you have an opportunity, tell them that you don't handpick leaders. You let the people choose. You let the people choose. Hakainde Hichilema does not impose candidates on people. He doesn't. So, vale miliro rupia, and lying to people to say, Hakainde Hichilema lefuayo, vale mibepa. There are a lot of people, there are a lot of crooks who think that they can just go around and use the name of the president. They come even to me. They think, I'm so dumb. I don't know how presidents and how Hakainde Hichilema operates. I know. So they come to me. No, the president has said. No, I'm going to talk to the president. There are so many people. No, I'm going to talk to the president. You come back. Now, Valoresha. Imwe, you think Hakainde Hichilema doesn't know me? You think Hakainde Hichilema doesn't listen to me? So, no, I'm going to talk to Hakainde. There is nothing that you can tell Hakainde Hichilema about me. There is nothing that you can tell Hakainde Hichilema about me. Hakainde Hichilema knows about me. He knows more than you. So, vale samkumbepa, shanjan, into my inbox. Even yesterday, somebody, no, I'm going to tell this one, he's going to talk to the president. What are you going to tell the president about Chief Fatayari? Honestly, what are you going to tell the president about Chief Fatayari? What are you going to tell Hakainde Hichilema about Chief Fatayari? Hakainde Hichilema knows about Chief Fatayari. And Hakainde Hichilema, if he wants to do something about Chief Fatayari, he will do it. He doesn't need you. That is the truth. The only thing that you can do is to pray for me. That's all. Not to say you are going to convince Hakainde Hichilema of this. You can't convince Hakainde Hichilema anything about me. Some of you even say, no, Tayari, you should do this. Hey, Tayari, you should do this quiz. Hakainde Hichilema knows. If he hasn't done anything, it is because he has chosen it that way. It is because he knows whatever he's doing. That's all. Not that somebody is needed to go and tell Hakainde Hichilema. No. Anyway, the point I'm trying to tell you is that people will come and lie in the name of the president. Wufi. Ati yo, walefu anke mininoku. Wa president eba ntumine. Wufi. No. Vale miwepa. So don't use the name of the president to advance your political ulterior motives. Because you want to elbow someone. You use the name of the president. You want to pretend that you are the closest to the president. You don't know how presidents operate. The president, Hakainde Hichilema, no one is too far from Hakainde Hichilema if Hakainde Hichilema wants that person. Don't be cheated. So, ukokopa beochuko. Idealisti mupangire. Muleba abantu ati yo Hakainde Hichilema. Yo shana. Mwafumi hapo. I'm just talking about Frank Tayari because, like I've said, is my brother and I know he can take it. But there are other people that I can point to. Umuntu mu constituency mwalimu ingirira muleta mufye nturubundi imwe. What's going on? Why are you setting up a person for failure? Why are you setting up a person for failure? So mwema leaders at provincial level, at the secretariat, I don't really have a problem with the secretariat. The only thing I want to say is also on the secretariat level, is that Secretariat, there is only one secretariat. There is only one secretary general in UPND. There is only one secretary general in UPND. There are not many. But some of you are creating a secretariat at in corners. You are somehow creating parallel secretariats. Because you have been appointed by the president, because you are a presidential advisor, you go and set up a secretariat at State House. There is no secretariat at State House. There is no secretariat at State House. So this nonsense, Imukwete, by UPND, I am counseling you on these issues. If you are this is what caused others to fail. When others thought they are more important than the Secretary General, when others thought they can create parallel secretariat, State House can never be a secretariat. But you have people in State House, State House a distribution center of material. Secretariat should be the center of distribution. If you have got money to buy material and take it to secretariat. If people want to collect, let them go and collect from the secretariat. Of course, I mean, constituents now, you take Munan constituents. It's understandable. But especially those that are not contesting, you are not contesting. Then you go and create by amendment. There is a reason why that man is there. There is a reason. There is a reason that man is at the center to coordinate things. No, by sideline. Sideline. You are just on your own. And you think you can survive. Let me tell you, even in countries where they have succeeded, the party has stayed in power for a long time. The strength is in the political party. The moment individuals start becoming powerful than the party, just know that you are on your way out. The moment individuals tend to be more powerful than the party, tend to be more powerful than the Secretary General, just know that you are exiting. Just know that you are exiting in them era. Just know that you are exiting. If you are going to have individuals, ever, Secretary General, Alemoneka kwati ni garden boy. Secretary General, Alemoneka kwati ni section chairman. You are in, you are going out. You will go out. Even the president needs a Secretary General. Even the president needs a Secretary General. So ka attitude ninka mono kali. Ninka mono ero inenda mitamba ero ndakwata information kuno. Wakaiteka walanda tiniwa nanika niwa shushushu number 1. I'm shushushu number 2. I'm shushushu number 2. I know you are letting down the secretariat. You are creating a secretariat. Muma kona. You are already choosing candidates. These are the people. You are going to destroy UPND. Therefore, UPND win. You are lucky the opposition is very weak. But truth be told, if the opposition was strong, by UPND you have got an inherent weakness. You have got an inherent weakness within yourselves by UPND, such that it would have been very easy for you to lose power. In UPND, aka weakness, and one of the weaknesses that you have is neglecting the secretariat. That one of the weaknesses is neglecting the secretariat. At all levels, neglecting the secretariat. One of the reasons is where individuals want to be bigger. than the party, wants to be bigger than everybody else, wants to show that they are closer to President Hakainde Hichilema than everybody else. That is a serious weakness, and in them ever, because you see, Appa, I've got all this information, and this information which I have, imagine if I was opposing you, imagine if I was against Hakainde Hichilema, I would have been tearing you apart. I would have been tearing you apart. With the information that I have, I would have been tearing you apart. But it's because I'm on with you, and I'm the biggest opposition. In Zambia, I'm the biggest opposition. So you have the biggest opposition on your side. And then you have Tuntemba opposition on the sidelines. They can't really do much. So namkwate shuko, but mwiriomu ndemwa. Don't become complacent. Yota tukwete opposition. Hakainde Hichilema will go through. But you find that most of you will lose my elections. It will be a problem to rule. It is one thing to win to win an election. It is another to rule. We have got a lot of hurdles. We have got a lot of hurdles after my elections. In the 2020, especially 2027, 2028. 2028 especially, it will be a make or break. 2028, it will be make or break. 2028. After my elections, that's why we need Hakainde Hichilema. And then after 2026, 2027, 2028, game ikakosa. And that is why we need Hakainde Hichilema. For example, if I can just give you one good example. You know, there have been this debt restructuring. And this debt restructuring doesn't mean that your debt has been written off. No, it doesn't mean that your debt has been written off. Debt restructuring simply means we will be able to pay later on. At the moment, we can't pay, but we will be able to pay later on. And that debt restructuring, the maturity time when Zambia should go back and start paying, we are talking about 2027, 2028. Karaka period, apata tulelipile Nkongole. That's why, things are looking good. Even Kadola, na mona kakwacha na kakwata ko power, if into my mind, if you end up, kirikiti. But that is a two-edged sword. It's a two-edged sword. The moment our debtors will see that, Zambia is making money. Zambia is making money. They will come to say, can you give us our money now? Now you are making money. Hey, now your GDP is good. Now your kwacha is good. No, give us our money. And at that point, you need a leader that can be able to handle things. And that is where Hakainde Hichilema becomes very important. Ngamafumi hapo Hakainde Hichilema, fianse vivya debt restructuring, fika toboloka. All this will be distorted. It will be difficult. The only guy that can engage even at that point, based on where we will be, it's Hakainde Hichilema. Ewa tampira negotiations are not really, debt restructuring other people started, but he's the one that succeeded. He's the first that they know. So our country needs Hakainde Hichilema. Now, basically what I'm just trying to tell you is that even if, yes, Hakainde Hichilema will be there, it's not that it will be a smooth ride. No, it's not going to be a smooth ride. It's not going to be a smooth ride. It needs diligence to traverse those rough patches which are coming in the year, probably 2027, 2028. Especially 2028, I see, if you fika wako fidia, if you talk about side mwiratu mwana vivine fya tulasambirira inshakwata efima ntwanikana efima phd finchi but ndaverenga ndakonka efintu wino nintekanya ndepitamo so I know where Zambia is. Zambia, where it is now, we are doing well. We are sort of like getting back on the rails. We're getting back on the rails because of the leadership of Hakainde Hichilema. I know you'll be complaining to say, but ina nishikwe tempia, whatever. The problem is, muchitanga wapia, you want to put it on the country. A problem to akwate. When you are broke, you want to put it on the country. You have to realize that, even in America, they are broke people. They are broke people. So your personal brokenness doesn't mean that the country is not doing well. What you need are opportunities. And, these things take time. These things take time depending on where you are. It's difficult, So, be very careful. So anyway, the whole point I'm trying to tell you is that, the whole thing that I want to tell you is that we must make sure that we moderate our ambitions. We must make sure that we are disciplined to follow the leadership of the party. But leadership also has to inspire people. Leadership has to inspire people. If you become corrupt, if you become reprobate, leadership, you become reprobate, you will not inspire discipline. Leadership has to be disciplined itself. If the leadership is not disciplined, it will be difficult. If the leadership is not united, among you leaders, it will be difficult for the members to be disciplined, to be united. So you need to go with this in this election. You need to be proactive. If you see people who you know that this person cannot be adopted, is not a good candidate, be proactive. Talk to them. Allow them, to exert their energies where they can be recognized. I think Nalanda San. Kutimwa tampok to mama phone. I think you can start calling. Alama politics te awana. And the easiest way to fail in politics, is where you think that you are self-made, where you think you can do it on your own. Muma politics, when you start looking at yourself to say it's only me, at whatever level, you are losing it. In politics, you need others. No one can do it alone. If you want to succeed in politics, be sure that you need others. Even Precious, I need Precious. Precious, I need you. I want you to cope, Precious. You need others. You need everyone. The moment you want to ikunta pati fuba, inenine, hey, me. The moment you start that, you are not going anywhere. Especially in my politics. You are not going anywhere. You could be anyone. You can be the famous singer. Walishibikwa, wantu walikuishiba. But the moment wambo kula imonat, ifoto alishibikwa ifwe. Ukalukuta. My politics. Ukalukuta bad kind. Ukaja wano kudawa. Ine nesta. Chawa nesta. Ina wantu walinjishiwa. Shan. Ukalukuta. That's why I like Thomas Siparo. Because Thomas Siparo alishibikwa. He's a comedian, a very successful comedian in our country. But Thomas Siparo, you will never see Siparo alone. Siparo is always with people. Tiko says. Tell him that Niko says. Alam that Tiko says. efu alanda tiko sesa nomba yo wambo kupanga tio ine na lishiwi kwa ine shani wambo kubika ma billboard kirikiti ndala ma billboard ya vota ama billboard ya vota you can put the most expensive billboards, they will not turn they will not turn your political fortune in your favor. They will not. You can waste money. That's why you see people. Politics. Very important. Money is very important in politics. It's very important. Actually, even when you are coming to me, don't just come to me to talk to me. Urupia is also important. Awe mi nabantu badintemo awe ama afu ya rafu ikwa. And one of the things that I try, that I challenge all those who are coming to me is to check them. Are they financially stable? If that to me in my elections, that's why I don't contest as president, because Nshikwa told Pia, hey, Watari, why don't you talk about your party? Hey, Watari, why don't you also? Nshikwa told Pia, Ngatauka told Pia, step aside. I'm a politics, you need money. But in PF Sheka does not win you ama votes. Urupia fete tuye muna nikanimu street. Pera urupia. You can give ama million. People that will eat your money and they will not vote for you. They will not vote for you. So don't think just because now kwataka rupia ati walawi na my elections awe. Ba Fred membe. Mwana nwa mdala ba Fred membe. Ba Fred membe badi tera mdala badi because badi insta disappoint. You know, muntu ngakuchita disappoint. You know, you consider muntu that this is my brother. Ero akuchita disappoint. Nika fukushi. That's why mbarumbira ba Fred, because ba Fred badi insta disappoint. Badi insta very disappoint. So that's why mbashwitira wa mdala bala. Ndefo kubashwita, ndefo bakeshi but no, you shouldn't be like that to brothers. You feel akwato mtima. So I'm tender. I'm that no. Hey, me I've got money. Ba Fred akanya mpukubali kwata. But kwisa mulamono fo batoloka. When elections come out, ni kuma last tuko. So money is important. You need money in politics, but it's not enough. Popularity on its own. No, inena lishibikwa ini. Ngo aposto tu pa social media. Wakwata 10,000. 24,000. Wamfa winata ini na lishibikwa kwisa. Ama votes yake so kadabwa. Ukamona kwati chisomo. Kwati bali kutipa. Ama politics yali bako. Yali kwatira fie. Akavwire ya pali bovwire bwayako ama politics ero ngo ayibika ifi kuti wadawa sana tumene amafoni tamule tuma mafondero topic na ikosa Tiko sesa. Oh. Tiko sesa. I need to remove this. I'm telling you, the way I'm feeling, Lelo, I think I've made my good points. I don't know what's happening. I don't believe that there is no one who is trying to call. Hello? Hello?
Hello, yeah.
Yes. Bueno, Febani. Mkwaiba bazulu kukalurushi kukalurushi
wish wasikie.
Kuli ni banani mulevote loko, ni banani ba MP?
MP Trefu Akareto wa UPND.
Mlevo wa UPND?
Trefu wa UPND.
Nani huyo?
Chika Kareta. Chika Kareta.
Chika Kareta, njamu hapo yo. Ali shibiko yo imwe.
Ali shibiko ali minyena mu 2021. So from 2021 taleka poko afu abantu bashikia lemba maboho kuingira abantu kwafuirisha abantu. Nafindisha lekana.
Okay.
Nomba ngesine mulela ndabashikia uno mwaka wa my elections. Ama elections tarafa alikuwa kasho.
Landeni kwa wazulu.
Inende anda kuchukani chesu cha UPND ba UPND lekeni ya kasho.
Landeni.
Elections kufinyeni niya. Kali abantu abalenya fwa. Mwira balava. Fatura. UPND tatwa kwata abantu abalandefi obuteko gulechita ama policies ya government yeso kateka lechita ine byonse mpera example pali batali nshabishi batabangishi bamashina beshira pe social media nomanga mualolesha ba UPND mwewo ndeba mwe bachipanchefu busheyi milimo yonse ero batali bagomba kusupport echipani kulondolo lesho government lechita yeso kateka lechita ushekwena mwe banensu mukaleka poshe hira umfira bachipanye bambya abantu ababasa ofisha barando kwa cyo twali cyuri bechipanye kale twatampire tete mise mutete kwishire ama politics tefa yanjye ero lyonsenda pera example pali bawiri nsanda bali pumini basata kuledo chengero okuboma ushira basata bali posere bansandero bapikire tawa poshe bali bapere na position teba nsanda beka benge ma examples twinga pera so ba UPND short Kenya kaso ayama elections tuya konga murema hata kuli opposition mukapapasana ngofu mwarati senda mukulekeresha ineni nebo shimaini kateka lileta program isume ya partial withdraw twalilandiro kwebati bachite engage nama private pension schemes na bene bafire bapere ndala makuli bashi kuba bompi bonzi makamaka ma private pension schemes aba kuli fa bashimaini bafire bachite engage na bene bapimbe kupera pasho before ama elections bashikia twalilire ni kukomaira pakomaira nondo Nishpali ubulema mubombi omutende na totera.
Yo na totera sana na totera. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Morning, Daddy.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm calling from US. My name is Choki.
Okay.
I've gotten you loud and clear on the subject matter. You are really on point. It's not even arguable. That's what is happening right back home. But I've got different views. I don't know if I can put up another business at all.
Yeah, put up. It's okay. This is a free platform. Please go ahead.
Thank you very much. Before I even forget, just after I call, take your details. I can share you also a $50 from here.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Make sure you do it.
Yeah.
Because some people, they say so. At our na to make $50 per penny. So make sure you do it. I'm going to share the details.
To be able to confirm within the headiness that you are receiving money.
No, just use Western Union, and you know my name is Chirufa Tayari. Send it to Malaysia. Those are the details. It's as simple as that. Just use Western Union.
Okay.
My name's Chirufa Tayari. You know how to spell that. Spell it correctly.
Yeah.
And send it to Malaysia. I'll receive that $50.
Thank you very much. Yeah. So. Pama Kanjeti, I'm not going to say much because I'm also trying to contest it in Southern Province. So it's pretty clear that by the come kindly. Now, on the other subject matter, I just want to hear your view over the famous guys, the comedians who raising up to condemn UPND, whatever, on beneficial parts of individual benefits. Like the junior body, I saw him on the Power TV or whatever. Don't know what TV station was that one. Also, like comedy. I don't know if you really if you know these guys before 2021, but so it's like somebody that told the truth. The UKND party is because it's coming back from way back in 1998, and there are people who have sacrificed. You cannot have somebody who came in on a board like junior party, he didn't even vote. He was a few by then, because the junior party the time in 2022 in the vote, so to say. But today we want to come up like he's not benefiting. What benefit does he want as an individual? Don't you know that the same individual benefits? That's what you say. Because each one was getting a share, each one a share. Plus, this is how much go and want. But today, if you want to get any benefit, go and see your MP, go and see your MP in your own constituents, apply for CDA, home cooperatives. Who is that special to get the benefit from centers or from up there or central government? It doesn't work like that. In fact, for me, I tell you the truth, the way the national cake is being charged today by UKND is the best way of doing it. That is even what it stands for. Anyone, you apply without any collection, you get whatever you want. Imagine me, I'm here, we formed up a cooperative, we applied for a grant, we're given a grant, and yet we are making grants here. You understand? So, somebody coming up to say, I think you're more special. For me, I think you don't support those guys. Moreover, look, I talked about junior guys. Coming to that comedy. That comedy, there was no total comedy before UPND came in power. So by him trying to protect now because of UPND, he should be thanking UPND. No. He was nowhere nearby to be subject, so to say.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
He's been respected by the UKND now. That's what they should be thanking. They must go for individual benefits.
In conclusion,
I'm going to send the.
Yeah.
In conclusion, let me go to the nearest union and do the promise.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Now I have seen. I saw on CR1's page. I saw CR1 was talking about Junior Badi and whatever and Jito, but I have not watched the video. I've not watched the video of what Junior Badi and the other comedian said. I have not watched, so I can't comment. I can't comment on that one. Yeah, I will check it. I will check it and see what they said. I only watched what CR1 said, but I've not watched what Junior Badi and the colleague said. So I will check. I will check it out. Yeah, and talking about CDF, you know, CDF has been given, but a number of MPs have not been able to utilize CDF, and the CDF is going to cost some MPs. CDF is going to cost some MPs because the government has brought CDF and they have been releasing money on CDF. But some constituencies have not been able to utilize CDF. And some MPs have been using CDF, you know, to engage in corruption. So, from what I've heard, a number of people, instead of CDF helping some MPs are going to be buried by CDF, because people know about CDF and people know how some of these MPs have been sidelining some electorates. So muchenje nayo CDF. It's a very good policy. Unfortunately, those of you who have not been able to use CDF, people know about you and they will come for you. Anyway, now Willa, I think I've delivered my message. Message yale lokwati na ikosa. So abantu balefera pa kuyikatira. But mindandaine, and I'm speaking from the context of wanting UPND to succeed. I know President Hakainde Hichilema is winning. There is no one who can beat Hakainde Hichilema. Tapali who can beat Hakainde Hichilema. Hakainde Hichilema is coming back. But we don't just want Hakainde Hichilema to come back. We want Hakainde Hichilema to have a team. We want Hakainde Hichilema to have a pool from where he can choose who should work with him. So we are encouraging others to work hard. But working hard, no. We must be patient. We must be able to support others where we are not considered. And the leadership, I'm saying, be proactive. Encourage people, to be patient. To be patient, because government ikulu. There are many opportunities in government. It is not just being an MP, no, whatever. No, you can do something else. Government you can still be considered. And this is not only to the UPND, even to you people who are not UPND. I'm not UPND, but I'm very hopeful that I will have a chance to serve in government. Equal, you can have an opportunity to serve in government. You can have an opportunity to serve in government. Don't use the name of the president. Hey, we're president. Mwema leaders, please don't be corrupt in adopting members. Don't help others. Don't remove others. Don't sideline others. Try to look at who is qualitable. Hello? 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 Yes, please.
Mr. President, how are you?
Fine. How are you?
I'm just calling from Quito.
Okay.
Yes, I just want to hear your side concerning the appreciation of Kwacha, and also the electricity that we have in 4/7. Can you call it the development or maybe
electricity?
Elections?
Oh, you mean electricity?
Yes, and also the dollar is appreciated. The cost is gaining value.
Mm-hmm. The dollar and the electricity.
Can you call it a strategic move for elections?
Electro strategy to win the election. Not at all, my brother. Not at all. There is a history. There is a history on how the dollar is appreciating. And first of all, you have to know that the dollar is not controlled by Hakainde Hichilema. It's not controlled by Hakainde Hichilema. The central bank does not control, the depreciation of the dollar or the appreciation of the kwacha in this instance. It is the economic fundamentals that determines the appreciation or depreciation of the kwacha. But I will talk about this. I will take this as a topic in my next program. But not per Sunday. I think I'll talk about this one on Wednesday. Because on Sunday...
Okay, so are you seeing it continuing even after elections? Are you seeing these benefits continuing?
Yeah,
the dollar and the kwacha.
So this is what I'll tell you, that this is why I want to come and discuss it on Wednesday, because I want to give more details about it. I want to come and give you more details about it. This trend this trend can either be sustained and even become better, or go down, or become worse, or go down after elections. It is possible. It is a 50-50 situation. It is a 50-50 situation depending on what happens after elections. For example, if Hakainde Hichilema were to lose a 2026 elections, I can assure you, the Kwacha will tumble. The Kwacha will tumble. And one of the reasons why the Kwacha will tumble, because at the moment, the economic figure that we have, it's Hakainde Hichilema. Okay? The image of our economy, at the moment, the image of our economy, it's Hakainde Hichilema. Hakainde Hichilema is being discussed throughout the world. It's this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. People have got so much hope in Hakainde Hichilema. They have got so much hope in Hakainde Hichilema. And because they have got so much hope in Hakainde Hichilema, it is also helping us economically. It is also helping our Kwacha, because people have got confidence in the Kwacha. People have got confidence in our economic trajectory. Now, listen, if Hakainde Hichilema loses, people will be discouraged. People will be discouraged. There will be an apprehension. There will be some concern. Where is this going now? So the Kwacha will definitely tumble at the moment. That's what I can tell you.
Yes. Now, also, my last question is: in as much as the dollar is depreciating and the Kwacha is appreciating, we are not seeing like how long it's going to take for us to start seeing the benefits, because the commodities are still the same. Sugar, cooking oil, and other commodities in the top. When are we going to start seeing the fruits of this dollar activity, and also the electricity? When are we going to start seeing the fruits? Or are we never going to see a reduction in commodities?
You know, my brother, I'll tell you this. It is political rhetorics when people come and tell people that, no, commodity prices will go down. It is political rhetorics. If I'm a politician, I will never come and tell you to say, if into fika wera. That is not how the economy works. Not even in America. Not even in America. No, the American economy is doing very well. Things are going down. It doesn't work out like that. What happens is people having a buying power. People having money to be able to afford. What should happen is you to have the money to be able to afford. So, what you should be looking for, don't look at when will come down. I am a political rhetorics. What you should be looking for is that when will I have more money to afford everything? That's what you should be looking for. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, Wakili Fete.
Yes.
Yes, nafikamba usepati kwacha. Sika itujinga na kwacha na dola. Basi kwacha ngala binzi mwazio. Ngala binzi. Bakizi wakai. Ni ishu ya ma-election ikapita. Izabwela kwa mifunga fungala upeti kwacha. Pampinga muche dola, PND so that dollar magic and temp circulation. Things of that I've never dealing with, but it's still to me the quarter. Still to me the dollar for them. People in the diaspora, the discussion is, to be able to me the dollar to them. The dollar takes it quarter, you kusunga chendrano.
So manje waona yote, pamene ukambapo. Just that sometimes, ambiri, tuma kamba munga, tiziva pamene ntikamba, but sinaikonka bwino. So mbera iwe ukambati apa papingamo chabe ndarama, because ku diaspora vakambati siningatume dola whatever manje ngati sivatuma dola, because on one hand you are saying no, so people from outside are not sending dollars. So if they are not sending dollars, how come the dollar is depreciating or the kwacha is appreciating?
Okay.
Because what is supposed to be happening?
I'll tell you what has happened. For me, when I was coming to the USA, maybe between 2024 2025, somewhere there, I remember by UPND actually reduced the dollar to about 21 kwacha, and from just 27 to 21 kwacha. And I had an opportunity, I even called Karemba Nati. Nidem town in $19 because I was pushing program at USA, so I had an opportunity at $16 but nepeza mutawuni mulibe dollar apa tayari mganda mtawuni kugula dollar zingapeza dollar because everyone asunga dollar yake apa tafuna kutai sana kuchinja dollar mkwacha maana apa peti
iwe na ulina my economy mvela iwe lekati kupunzise na iwe lekati kupunzise ifi ngatunga mvela nikufunze ngati unga wachipa unga kulibe if there is no millimil, what will happen to the price of millimil?
It will be expensive.
Exactly, because kulibe unga ka waona manje ukamba kulibe dollar, because dollar is a commodity, by the way, it's a commodity. So kulibe dollar kulibe dola na mwamene wakambira ti bantu sibatuma ndalama mu Zambia because dollar has lost value. Now ngati kulibe dola mu Zambia, how can dollar be cheap? Does that make sense?
But mjani ngozen mpase ngoche 1 minute ngozen very stick. Government mera chita government batayari mpase ngoche 1 minute.
Okay.
Government ina pumping a dollar mu system muona ka. Mu dollar ambi. Ino mneni ku USA manje mera. Ino mneni ku USA.
Manje mvera. Iwe mvera nikufunza. Awe na iwe mvera nifuna vipange sense kaidi. You are saying that banki, the central government has pumped in dollar, okay? Has pumped in dollar mu system. No, but at the same time you are saying that Zambia mulibe dollar because if government has pumped in dollar, okay, panga sense, okay, kamba.
Regarding panga sense, 1 minute. What the government has done, wafaka dollar system. So there is a lot of dollar system, why? But in our USA, rather than combine, in our USA, something that think dollar yanga ni exchange pari $18 kwacha year. And then Montari Kuzambia mena kwacha. They are stumbling for dollar, command wakula dollar, so that we're keeping a dollar. So mkaenda kufuna kusakila dollar. It's quite clear from the dollar. You know what is happening? Mbela manje bebishtika. Vantuena ango, iyo dollar mkamba sipa 18 kwacha. Vantuena ango gusa dollar pa 21 kwacha. Because in kaenda mundazanza, nina yo dollar but ngabusa pa 21 kwacha. That is happening. Ask you antu mna sakila dollar pa. Lekani antu atumeko phone, mwafunza ati dollar ID mo circulation. Zambia zeka. Nima figures isi hapo bishtika. Kama dollar but in reality kuibe watu.
Mvera muntu wanga. It is very simple. If you have dollar in circulation, if the government had put in dollar mu system ni mu economy ni bantu nge system
ni mu economy
bantu mvera wona problem si umvera ufuna nizikumverera but iwe sifuna umvera then ndiye problem uli nayo si ufuna kumvera but ukamba chabe
na situation ya unga wa chipa but kulibe unga but wakamba
kulibe there is no way a commodity mvera iwe there is no way a commodity which is scarce can be cheap. How? Even economy ya kana.
But let us agree on one thing. I might be wrong. Let us agree on one thing. Dollar no haka ichitika pa ni bindi. This is not the reality of the dollar. We can agree on that. You and me can agree on that.
No, Mvera. Listen.
The reality of the dollar.
Mvera mwana. Pa Wednesday, nifuna tikakambe nkani, I'll be able to explain from my point of view why the dollar is going down. I'll be able to explain to you why the dollar is going down.
Because what I can advise the people on this platform, hapa manje hapa, imwamne mna makwata, mnasunga makwata mabanki, gulani dollar. after August, dollar is just offset quarter. That is the value of the dollar. So it's that where we are supposed to be. Yeah. Tell me that August.
Iyo amene ukamba iyo nija amene wakambati if I put it another way, momene ukambirapo te ukambati imwe mwaona unga uliko wambiri but apa unga so wachipa no chipa gulani unga wambiri mufake musunge because unga uzankara very expensive. That's what you are saying. There is no way. Yeah. No, zikomo mwana zakamba ntawe nangu. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Hello, Vasilofia.
I'm quiet.
I'm quiet. You know, walking I suppose room, never when I cover to UK. This one under the $30 Then I'm to
I'm quiet.
I think I want to raise so they need education.
Sana.
Explain to them in details. Bantu, what people should understand is, you know, it's because the government has now employed so many people. But this year, it means so take away what I impia is saying. That's number one. Then number two, people feel much under investors. Investors now they look at international so they are pumping in a lot of dollars. So as a result, the economy is really static up. No. That's why even over a Bangalore Zambia Kapokola, Alebo Shakmun Bampen, and just the question here, some circulation you have to take, Shamutumba Kapokola. Now, Gani teacher, Bamba, Rabash Raman, or Kuram Poshan. You know, Kuposha, it needs to Patalatan because of Kuposha. They don't realize that. If in the whole and they will take condition, they would have there are no street lights in my street because they just have by Abantu. Where the Sabbath was at all, Manuel, if you can overrun that is said to her. Who I have nice that Tatiana Buela. The only difference is if you see them Piasha Quatamaka, Mamma, Tatulare, Salakuno, why I start, why was the manager who start? Tafibuela, and Petro Panoderanda, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, Petro to arrest 86p. No, but it could £1 take something, moment. Tafibuela, Tafibuela. But just that we to like someone in Piasha, we should Quatamaka, and Zambia will Quatamaka. Eventually, people will be sustained and they will be surviving. Ero no kubombesha sio kulimana chanjo ntetyo teakulaleeta mpya bukyalo nebire beswire abantu ali beswire mulungushi tekisaawo abantu bakulalima kotoni batwala ku mulungushi byose ebyo bireereeta okunonshinda kwate yakula kwa kila kwa maka. That's my advice.
Natotera mae natotera. Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Hey, Pule, my precious. Where have you been? Nakuyewa precious.
So now you are trying to anyway, let me talk.
Nimakuyewa Pure. Nimakuyewa.
I don't know. even talking like the way you always talk, you always want to make me feel bad. But anyway, I know you, so I know you. Even if you talk this and that, I know that you just want to make me feel bad. So now listen, we're not to I'm on the live, so I don't want to talk much. So let me contribute what I want to contribute.
Yes,
I heard the man was talking about the dollar.
That man, do you know that the same man is supporting UPND? But when he was trying to tell you the truth, you think like maybe he was against. What he's telling you, he's trying to tell you that him there, he want to be a praise singer. He's trying to defend the government by saying the government, they can't just wake up na kuibweza kuti dola ibwelele 18. You see, now you didn't get to the point where he was going. That man was not against you. That man is a praise singer. So now me, I want to tell you that the dollar that they keep on saying that is dollar ibwelele. Dollar ibwelele, vintu livodula batayari. Us who stays here, we know what we are talking about. So these people, some of them, they cannot give you the true information. But the truth is, yes, dollar ingoenda ibwelele, but it's in ibwelele like the way the president he promised to the people. Because the dollar night is at 17, but today the dollar is on 21. So So sometimes they need to tell them the truth. Anyway, I don't have anything again to contribute. Bye-bye.
Bye, Precious. Zikomo Precious. Hello? 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 Yes, sir.
Yeah, I open. What I want to contribute kuli abakiralanda bakunywesa tushobola kusapali dola. Since abakiralanda it's because of government n'abakitamu pampu indalama. So I want to say this. You know, when President Hakainde was talking of rebuilding the economy, this is exactly what he meant. Ukutula kumabatali, abakiralanda tunabapampi na mwindalama. Awe, first and foremost, you need to understand that there is an SI, I've just forgotten the number, which has banned abantu kushita trade, muli dollar. I'll give you an example. We had the dollar, system shop. Mudamu shop wakani. Walanda no, if you for kwacha. So go and look for kwacha, then you bring, then you give the item. What does it mean? It means the pressure that was on kwacha, the pressure that was on dollar, has been shifted on kwacha. Kwacha now is on demand. The dollar tied by demand. Kwacha will make up for demand because of that SI. So a lot of people, they are rushing for kwacha instead of dollar. So the market forces, when something has a lot of demand, it definitely gets value, it gains value. So that is what you are seeing today because of that SI. Number two, you need to understand that the backbone of the economy is our copper. That was to produce copper, was Kisha, $11. And today we are talking of $13,000 per ton. So now, and we have also increased production in copper, meaning more revenue, meaning more dollars. We are earning more dollars as we speak right now. So when we earn more dollars for later move, it will mean that we have more tomatoes in the bank. And when we have more tomatoes in the bank or on the market, what happens? The prices will go down. Thirdly, remember we are importing fertilizer, spending a lot of dollars. This time around, we are no longer importing fertilizer. So we are spending close to $600 million. But that $600 million is now seated in our banks because we have stopped importing fertilizer. What does it mean? More dollars in the bank. And on top of that, we have now started exporting. So when those people export, they are not getting kwacha. They are bringing more dollars. So it means because we have now started producing and we have started exporting more, we have a bank harvest where millers are also exporting minimum, more dollars in the bank. So if there are more dollars in the bank, what happens? It means dollar yala less value. People now will be looking for the kwacha because a lot of transactions are being made in kwacha. Fourth issue. Remember when we had the debt before debt restructuring, a lot of people were investing in bonds and government bills. They were standing on the verge. They were failing to invest in government bonds and bills because the economy was not okay. Now that after restructuring, a lot of people have brought dollars to buy these government bills and government bonds in dollars. So there's too much dollar that is coming in the country. So when you have too much dollar in the country, what happens? You lessen that pressure. Ila demand yako yapwa, demand number yapa likuache walikuwa sana abantu. That is exactly what is happening. Not if that no, they are cushioning the dollar. No, if the government was cushioning the dollar, I will tell you that the reserves cannot grow from $3 billion to $5.2 billion. It can't happen. Like what used to happen when in the past, when the currency loses value, they will go and tap from the reserves. This time around, there's nothing like that. This is why you are seeing the reserves going up. So that is just a simple explanation on why the dollar is losing value or why it's going down. It's because we have many dollars.
Thank you. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, yes.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good. Okay, now, sometimes tayari. It is important to tell the people the truth. What I'm seeing now is you avoid telling your people the truth. You see, yeah? Because even the issue you are from talking about electricity and the dollar. So how do you even think that we are all down, that we don't understand what is happening? What are those the economic fundamentals?
Okay, so Mverani bosi. Okay, Mverani bosi. Imwe hapo bosi mwatiuza tikamba va boss, So imwe manje tiuze nchirungamo. Why is the dollar appreciating? Tiuze nchirungamo. Tell us.
Okay. No, sometimes when we are saying the dollar is gaining value, there should be what they call trickle-down effect. People should be able to feel that the dollar really has gained value. I just wish maybe, okay, I just see. Okay, if you were in Zambia today, you would have seen that what people are saying, those people, those callers that are telling you the truth, because prices on the market have been consistent.
Okay, so Mverani,
okay,
boss,
what about does that add to people?
Boss Mverani, inanifuna nifunseko. Mukambati trickle down effect. Munaona fuel inali zingati this month. Fuel. Mutengo wa fuel. Imwe bamene muziva imwe tifuna mutiuze kailife mukambati tuna maboza manje mwetiuze nivazoona nifuna nifunse kuti dollar kuti fuel this month inali bwanji. What happened to fuel? Inaenda pamwamba or inankala same or inachita reduce?
Okay, so manje minister lao so that we can update. The review by the fuel has been okay. They have been revising my prices of fuel. I don't know if you see this.
So yenze bwanji manje.
So fuel that cannot be as a result of quite gaining value. No. Because
fuel inabwela muziba fuel inabwela this month. Muziba fuel inaenda pansi muziba ka?
Yes, I'm aware of it.
Chifukwa why inabwela pansi fuel?
It's not a new thing, it has been happening.
Okay, chifukwa chani ka yes, it has been happening, but chifukwa ni chani. What is the reason?
Nothing. Next month again they will increase. So there is nothing. Dollar has no effect on the fuel.
Zikomo baba, zikomo. Hello?
Hello, Mr. Tayari.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, ninakamba koche pali dollar, but want to kamba, I'm ignorant, maybe nilidao. Those are the comments that are coming out. But then, Mr. Tayari, who is Dow? The person that, kwa 6 months to an election, dollar has improved. Although you need to understand that now they just want people's votes. That's why they are pushing dollar. Who is Dow? So at the end of the day, still is Dow.
Manje iwe mbera iwe na iwe. Mwana mwana uziva kunkala na nzeru ni kumveserako vanzako. You also listen to others. You also listen to others.
Kumbera for Zanga 6 months to an election. Dola Istanbul.
Mvera
6
mwana.
months to an election. Malaika bwele mbele kwa Zanga.
Iyai mwana. Tipakeko face my elections pa side. Leka tikufunse. Wamvera uyu ndani uyu manje uyu amena nizachoka hapo uyu. Ati Triple M. Akamba vintu vambili. Okay, for example, let me give you an example. Do you know that the copper price has gone high? It's high at this point. Do you know?
I know that.
Yeah. Is that because of the elections in Zambia?
Watari.
Mwana. Usatave. Inakana. Uniyanke inenifuna uniyanke first. Before you ask me question, inenifuna uniyanke.
Okay.
Inenikuza kuti. Leka nisirize bwino. Nifuna uinveste question yanga. Uninveste question yanga. Question yanga yakuti. You know, Zambia is currently exporting copper and we have even increased in production. We are almost getting to 1 million in terms of production ya copper, and in that respect copper also has increased, so we are getting more dollars coming into our reserve from copper production. Number one. Number two, you know, we had the bumper harvest, and that bumper harvest we are actually exporting maize. Today the Minister of Agriculture was actually giving a ministerial statement where he said they have sold over 500 metric tons they have exported. The dollar has come in. Then like Triple H has also pointed out, this time this is the time Yoli mine, and we are supposed to be buying farming inputs, and before we were buying farming inputs from Russia, from Ukraine, but this time around we are not buying fertilizer from outside, so it is being produced locally. It is saving the dollar. Now these things that I've spoken about, are they related to elections?
Okay, Mr. Tayari, I do understand what you're saying. They might not be.
Are they related? First of all, they are not related. Can we agree?
The government has failed.
Can we agree that these points that I've spoken about, they are bringing the dollar into the country and they are not related to the elections? Can we agree?
I agree. But
okay, so now speak.
But you know where the UPND government has failed? The UPND government has failed because of now 6 months to an election. You cannot tell me that all these years when the Kukangi over mind are you serious, Mr. Tayari?
Okay.
So understand.
Okay, Mbela. Okay. Nifuna nifunze futi. Okay, mwana. So. Okay. So nakuuza nifuna nikufunze. Does Zambia control the price of copper?
Okay,
bwana yankani naimwe does haka inde ichile does haka inde ichile ma control naimwe bantu halo manja hapa simumveka imwe simveka hii. Halo?
Mulifya bwino?
Ndifya bwino
Bwereni mukyalo tule emirolera. Okulanda fye kuli abo abantu beeswaba. Intungurushi intungulu ishiteyamano bwino bwino bati tebonse kwali bana bakaere nombe chitikeringi pa grassroots epa aba problemu ikulu sana mulomba wachirufya
emkwayo
pa grassroots epa aba problemu sana abengi bayitira mu kifanyi mukubomba obufufu ntungu so balapirwa okutorganize ekifanyi so if kachitikeeringi kwati ama MP abengira iki mukopa belt kitwe ndola like bundola limite tukwanisha nokuwina amasiti abirero yabiri yatatu
muri kwisa which muri wako constituency nshi
elena abakubwana mkubwa constituency
bwana mkubwa constituency
yeah from the look of bwana mkubwa wa ruling okuwina teti bawine na kabushi abengi kuya bayikalira amadiru apali amadiru nije pali chipai so ekitikeeringi kuya bayisira okukitorganize ekipanyi bwino bayikalira fya amadiru ifi aliko linyine ikwali smuggling tabalalisha smuggling balekala ni pabungepo bale kumani na beka
no
tuma dirisa so apaba kukira manje kuba yaba rumenda wachadize opali ndeni palia eko bakukira bakadda barafira okukitorganize ekipanyi wena bakukira fi mukwaye ndalama
no thank you I'm sure baumfwa hello yes
tari mwabombe nkwe
mkwe mwabombe
bueno ndipo kanda kwa maisho yabiri mkwe isho na mbwana ndipo kanda kwa pamgaizo oyo watu mumkwebiri jishire national yakwe mkwe ona niko na pakucha na kuchawanga I'll start with that guy from wherever he is. I'm sure he's not even in Zambia.
No, he's not.
That guy is a failure. He's a failure in the sense that he don't even know what he's talking about. Those are the same people from Zambia, baya kumadas koyo kuwa meji amagaten dance everybody abantu. Because recently the Bank of Zambia boards, they announced to say any transaction in Zambia, as long as it's within Zambia, you should not transact that deal, whatever you're doing business in dollars. You do it in kwacha. What was the government trying to do there? They were trying to save the country. So bali abantu abalisunga $dollars mayanda yali kukwata value wambo kusunga kwacha. Kwali abantu abasunga $dollars munganda nasunga $dollars munganda. Because of what I am kubushita na ngwisi shi bale mo chakuli $10. But now government yali bakanyatira abantu bale mo chama kwacha because ni Mozambia. And of course we are appreciating that. Dollar is flow all over my banks because the abantu namatwala dollar kwisa ku bank bamu kuchinja kwacha all over bamu kushitefu bale po kushito kwinoko.
Anyway, I think London next point because here you share dollar. London next point.
Okay, yeah. My next point is this one. Ulio muntu uliole campaign na kuchawama uliwa lushile ulia. Mwachando Kwebati is not a right candidate to what you are UPND venga wonkia. To my side is a right candidate because he has been on the ground even after losing the election, by-election yaliko. So, and he has been on the ground helping people, supporting people, and looking at the number he got, I'm sure he can do better for 2026 August by the election. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyway, issue ya dollar. I mean, first of all, to say the SI, to bar people from using dollar as a medium of exchange, kale yabako. This law has been there for a long time, so it is not coming now. And it is not. I mean, at least I don't know. Maybe enough Mineko. I don't remember any shop that was accepting dollars. To sell things. At least I never encountered that. So that is not something that has made the dollar to appreciate. What has made dollar to appreciate? It is some of the economic strategies that President Hakainde Hichilema had put in place. And I will come and explain a little bit more in my next program. Especially the investor confidence. That's why when I'm saying that Hakainde Hichilema should come back, the investor confidence that we have is really helping us. It's really helping us. We need Hakainde Hichilema to come back. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
What have you said, Bishop?
Buena femkoi.
Femkoi. Therefore, Kulanda goes panono pali leadership their dollar and all the occurrences in Zambia. Number one, the UPND are cosmeting everything. Because number one, I remember the last time we had a conversation about GPM, Baisal and that relative true value at dollar. The effect of some changes should be felt. If you explain to someone that the GDP of Zambia is doing fine, others will tell you that GDP or economy of Zambia, Luto. Just recently, I went to have a haircut for Avondale Market. Baba Manarenji Akade, Barista Malaita, before Nsinifia Malo changing, Barista Malaita Stekwat. As they advance, Barista 100 squats. Aparomba Barista 360 per month. So what good is that doing to people, even if you've got electricity the whole day? It doesn't make any difference. I want to prepare that first year saving equal to my needs. If someone is saying that okay, dollar we know about dollar started depreciating against the quarter, does that translate that the commodities also have reduced? The answer is no. So all these things, yes, the economy is doing fine on paper. On the ground, it's a different discourse. So it doesn't help anyone in any way.
So let me ask you a question, my brother, before you go.
Absolutely. Yes.
Let me ask you a question. Yes. Suppose suppose a person doesn't know how to read. Okay? A person doesn't know how to read. And then I write my name to say my name is Chilifatayali, but a person doesn't know how to read. Okay? He doesn't. So he won't know my name, isn't it? Because he doesn't know how to read, isn't it?
So what's the question here?
No, you follow me so that you can answer me well.
Yes.
A person doesn't know how to read, and instead of me telling the person my name, I write my name. That person will not know my name, isn't it? That's a question. Do you agree that the person will not know my name, isn't it? But does it mean that? But does it mean that I don't have a name?
It means you have a name.
I have a name. The only thing is that this person does not know how to read. If he knew how to read,
absolutely,
he would know my name, isn't it? Yeah. Now, same thing comes to these economic issues. You have said a person.
So let me ask you from your example. Let me ask you a question. Is your name only known by reading or by being taught?
Both ways. Both ways.
Yeah, so the other way is that the economy doing fine is not being felt.
Let me,
Those that are
look,
not privy
it's
to-
me. It's
to
me.
understand
Listen,
the
boss.
statistics.
Listen, boss. Listen, boss. So the point is that a person who says inefia GDP inshafishiva, inefia GDP inshafishiva, inefia ma dollars are depreciating and appreciating inshafishiva. In what I know is lutoshidwa bwali. Okay. Number, the question that I ask you, does it mean that because this person doesn't know about the depreciation and appreciation of the kwacha, doesn't know, does it mean that the economy is bad?
Of course, because the reason why I've answered you in that way is because it's not being felt. Remember, I'll give you an example. At that time, there was a time when we hit I think it was world over, COVID. And in Zambia, the town that was hit the most was Livingstone. Why? Because airports were shut and that town is sustained by tourism. There were no tourists coming into Livingstone. So the trickle-down economy works in this trajectory where if a tourist comes, pays those that drive shuttles, they are taken to their hotels. That guy who drives that will give money to the owner of the bus, but ashara konaka something, arashta kama vegetables, banamayo na wila supermarket wala pata kumani.
Okay. So, so number, boss, from the way you are talking, you are informed. You, from the way you are talking. So if I ask you personally, not what they whatever, if I ask you personally, doesn't the appreciation of the dollar have a positive impact on the economy? It doesn't it?
You know, no, not at this stage.
Why?
The reason why I've said no is that we're entirely dependent on one commodity. I heard you say that there is maize being sold.
Yes.
So that already translates that if we're hit by another drought, meaning we're stuck. Why? Because we're not producing, we don't have factories. Remember, back in the day during Dr. Kaunda's time, Zambia was a third supplier of cotton under Lintico. And it was doing very fine. And a lot of people missed this arrangement, why Zambia was hit and being given sanctions by the IMF to say all those things, because Zambia suffered trade embargoes because Dr. Kaunda was trying to liberate our neighboring countries. So if we were producing a lot of things in this country, we put copper aside, we say, okay, cotton, just other things. We're exporting soybeans, what. And then we start having a lot of dollars. That would have made sense. I remember, and I'm referring you to the conversation you had with Ajit Dem, and said, he said that, I'll take true value add dollar. Remember, that was the time we were heading for 2026 election, if I'm not mistaken. I stand to be corrected. 2016 election. So, there are certain things that are done to juggle around with the dollar, like even this electricity negotiating that has diminished so suddenly. It will start if UPND wins. That's the honest truth I'm telling you.
My brother, I will still ask the question that I asked the other man. Our dollar, our forex, our main forex earner, okay, is copper. At the moment, Zambia has increased its production of copper. And at the moment, copper prices have gone high. Does that have anything to do with UPND?
So, for me to answer you that question, I would want to to answer you in a very systematic way, because most African countries are detaching themselves from being predicted by the London Exchange, matter what. Those that don't even have copper or minerals, but they are the ones that detects how much minerals should be sold. So if we start processing our own minerals from here, the ball game will change.
Bossy, you are making me. No. Listen, bossy. You are making me get lost with. I'm not very educated and not very smart. So my simple question is: the prices of copper, are they determined by President Hakainde Hichilema?
No.
So at the moment, the copper prices have increased. It is not because of elections in Zambia, isn't it?
Not at all.
Exactly. And we have also increased the copper production, because since UPND came into power, they have actually opened more mines. They pushed in so much to encourage mines to start producing. And like somebody said, but why was it not happening before? Because it takes a bit of time for the mines. Let me finish, boss. Let me finish, boss.
Okay,
UPND, when UPND came into power, they pushed in and encouraged miners, to produce more. And now we have reached at a point where we are reaping out of the policies that were put, where now we have more production from the mines. And luckily, the copper prices also are high. So now we have more money, more dollars coming into Zambia. And as a result, because there are more dollars coming into Zambia, the kwacha has appreciated. That is my simple understanding.
Okay. That one can only work well if you know statistics. How much dollars are coming in? Because
bossy, do you know about trade surplus? Bossy, do you know about trade surplus? Do you know how?
Yes, I know. I'm privy to that. But let me
anyway, bossy, abasambirira bali shupa. Hello. Hello.
Wasting our time. These guys are wasting our time. When someone is bent on an activity, you cannot convince them.
No, you can't. You can't.
Yeah, you can't. He's bent on activity and can't understand the dynamics. It's very difficult. Just wasting our time.
It's very difficult. I'm telling you.
Let's move on.
Let's move on. Thank you.
Move on. These things are, they are easy to understand if you want to know.
Yeah.
But if you don't want to know, it's very difficult.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Hello? 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 Yeah, anyway, I think abasambirira banasha trying to explain about the dollar. Hello? 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 $dollars. Let me stop. I will come and discuss this issue of the dollar. Bwana, I am done. I'm not discussing $dollars. Mwanasha na papata. Lekeni mkoneko fimbia. Hello? Hello? I'm quiet.
Uye mwalishi wepo ifutu litribula.
Ifutu. Landeni tata mwe baishiva landeni.
Aho mwalishi wepo ifutu litribula bati.
Nalishi we futu fo litribula.
Lero nachituma pyo nkuti nye kwa tibatayari mwe futu mwe. Thank you.
Yo, natotera. Abaneswa bakuhitari abo. Banje bati ndi futu. Awe, guys, Nanaka, let me go. I'm not going to take any more calls. Because, like somebody said, oh Lord. Yeah, cover. And you know, I'm not taking any more calls because it did actually $dollars. That's what we won't conclude.
I'm not talking about the dollar. I'm not talking about the
dollar. Okay, but yes, I know. But watumasana. Now tumasana lero. Lekeni nde. Nazala mkwae. Nazala. Nkalanda kwenye shidi hapa. Nkalanda kupana nikani pa Wednesday. Ididi asha ukamanda talk. So hold your fire. We'll talk about it on Wednesday. But what is important in some of these issues, you know, it's good to listen to one another. Don't just be fixed. Nefeta wishive. Na ukosa poveta ufishive. You are just busy speculating. Yeah. Bye. Inshallah, no kuna ya fena. Na ikosa.